Level 1. The ordinary person. You wake up at 6:47 a.m. every morning, not because your alarm goes off at 6:47, because your body has decided that 6:47 is when the day begins, and no amount of blackout curtains or white noise machines has been able to convince it otherwise. You shower, you make coffee, you take the same route to work that you have taken for 3 years. You know which step on the third-floor stairwell creaks. You know which barista at the corner coffee shop will get your order right the first time, and which one will not. You know the exact words your manager uses when he is about to tell you something you don't want to hear. Your life is not small. You understand that. You have people who love you. You have work that matters at least some of the time. You have moments. But there is something underneath the ordinary that you have never been able to name. A feeling that your life is a waiting room, that you are in between something, that somewhere there is a version of you that is fully alive in a way the current version is not. You have felt this since childhood. You have never told anyone because it sounds absurd when you say it out loud, and because you have no idea what the thing you are waiting for could possibly be. You are about to find out. Level 2. The accident. It happens on a Tuesday. Not a dramatic Tuesday, an ordinary Tuesday, with nothing to distinguish it from the 460 Tuesdays before it. You are in the wrong place. Or the right place. You will spend a long time deciding which one it is. The details are not important in the way you think they will be afterward. The specifics of what happened, what you were exposed to or struck by or caught in, what matters is the moment after, the moment of silence that goes on longer than silence should. And then something shifts inside you in a way that has no physical explanation and no medical precedent and no name in any language that currently exists. You don't know what has happened yet. You are lying on the ground and you are looking at the sky and you are thinking about the most ordinary things. The coffee you didn't finish, the email you didn't send, the creak on the third step, and then you sit up and something in the world is different, and the difference is you. Level 3. The awakening. The first time it happens, you break a sink. You are washing your hands and you are thinking about nothing in particular, and your hands go through the porcelain like it is paper. You stand there looking at what you have done for a very long time. Then you clean it up as best you can, and you don't tell anyone. You spend 3 weeks learning what you can do, alone, at night, in places where nobody will see you or where the things you break belong to you. You are terrified and you are exhilarated, and the combination of those two things is something you have never felt before, and it is, despite everything, the most alive you have ever felt in your life. You also spend those 3 weeks waiting for someone to come and explain things to you. You have absorbed enough stories in your life to expect this. A mentor, a guide, someone who has seen this before. Nobody comes. You are alone with something you don't understand and a set of abilities that keep surprising you with their scope, and you have to figure out what to do with it by yourself. That turns out to be the most important part of the whole thing, the figuring out by yourself. Level 4, the vigilante. You make the suit out of whatever you can find. It is not impressive. It will be embarrassing to look back on later, but it serves its purpose, which is to make you unrecognizable and to give you somewhere to put your hands when you are not sure what to do with them. The first time you go out, you stop a mugging. A man with a knife in an alley and a woman who is terrified, and you drop from a fire escape, and the knife is no longer in the man's hand before he has time to understand what is happening. The woman runs. The man runs. You stand in the alley alone for a moment, and then you go home and sit on the floor of your apartment, and your hands are shaking not because you were afraid, but because something just became real that was not real before. You do this for months, alone. No rules except your own. No oversight except your conscience. You make mistakes. Some of them are bad mistakes. You learn from all of them in the specific way that you only learn from things when there is no safety net and no one to catch you when you get it wrong. The city does not know your name yet. The city does not know you exist. That is about to change. Level 5. The hero. Your name is on the news. Not your real name. The name they gave you. The name that someone made up and that somehow stuck and that you now have to live with permanently. You did not choose it. You would have chosen something different. But this is the name and it is yours now. The city knows you. The people you protect know you. This changes things in ways you did not expect. The gratitude is real and it is meaningful, but it also creates something you were not prepared for. Expectation. The expectation that you will always be there, that you will always be enough, that whatever comes next, you will handle it because you have handled everything else. You feel the weight of this expectation every morning when you wake up. You feel it more than you feel anything else. You have also attracted attention of a different kind, the kind that wants to stop you, the kind that has resources and patience and a specific interest in understanding exactly what you are and what you can do and how to undo it. You have survived everything they have tried so far. You are aware this is not a permanent condition. You are aware that somewhere someone is building something specifically designed for you and that the day will come when you will have to face it. You have learned to hold this knowledge quietly. You have learned to move forward anyway. The city needs you. You show up. You always show up. That is the only promise you have ever made to anyone, and it is the one you will never break. Level 6. The Legend. You are not fighting one enemy anymore. You have not fought one enemy for a long time. The threats have scaled in ways that require you to think about systems rather than individuals, about planetary defense rather than street safety. You work with others now. People like you and people nothing like you who are bound together by the simple fact that the alternatives are worse. You have learned to trust people in a way that doesn't come naturally. You have learned because the mission required it and because the mission is bigger than what you can carry alone. You have died twice, or something close enough to dying that the distinction feels academic. You came back both times. The second time was harder. Not physically. The physical part was manageable. The harder part was returning to a world that had learned to function without you and having to find your place in it again. You did. You always do. This is one of the things about you that people find either inspiring or unsettling depending on who they are. The weight is different at this level. Not heavier exactly. Different in kind. You are responsible for things that can't be fixed if you get them wrong. Decisions made at this level have consequences that travel forward through time in ways that cannot be fully predicted. You carry this every day. You carry it because someone has to, and because you are built for carrying things, and because the alternative is to put it down, and you have never in your life been able to put something down that needed to be held. Level 7. The Symbol. There's a child somewhere right now who has a picture of you on their bedroom wall. You have never met this child. You never will. But this child looks at that picture when things are hard and something shifts inside them. Some understanding that difficulty is not the same as defeat, that showing up matters even when you don't know if it will be enough. This is the thing you could not have predicted when you were washing your hands and broke the sink by accident, that the work would become bigger than the doing of it, that you would become an idea that other people carry around inside them, that the symbol would outlast the person. You have thought about what happens when you are gone, not with fear, with something more like curiosity. Because the symbol does not require you to be present. The symbol exists in the people who have seen what it means to show up, in the ones who got back up because you showed them it was possible, in the child with the picture on the wall who will someday do something hard and not give up, because somewhere in their memory is the image of someone who didn't. You are 34 years old. You still wake up at 6:47. You still know which step on the third-floor stairwell creaks. You still know which barista gets your order right. The ordinary and the extraordinary have been living inside the same person for a long time now, and you have stopped being surprised by this. You have started being grateful for it. The ordinary is not a waiting room anymore. The ordinary is where you come from, and it is the most important part of everything you are. Somewhere right now, someone is having an ordinary Tuesday. They are taking the same route to work they always take. They are feeling something underneath the ordinary that they have never been able to name, the waiting room feeling. They don't know yet what they are waiting for. They couldn't imagine it if they tried, but it is coming. And when it comes, they will have to figure out what to do with it by themselves. And that will turn out to be the most important part, just like it was for you, just like it is for everyone who becomes more than they thought they could be.